All right, and welcome. This is our second MegaGenesis presentation. Again, we want to thank everyone who is joining us. We're going to continue to post in that chat. Students, parents, other guests, please remember we're posting in the chat the sign-in so that you will have the opportunity to win those grand prizes, which include a TV and a laptop. But throughout the day, we have gift cards that are available to those who participate. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And we're going to begin with Kennesaw State University.
Thank you. So my name is Adam Calhoun. I'm with Kennesaw State University. And really, I think as far as a fun fact about us at KSU and who we are, we're second largest school in the state of Georgia, comprehensive university. And I'm sure for those of you in the Savannah area, the main person you would have worked with is Hannah Taylor as well. But thank you.
All right, Albany State.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jalen. I am an admissions recruiter here at Albany State University. We are a four-year institution located in Albany, Georgia, which is in the South Georgia area. One fun fact about Albany State is that we're the largest HBCU college in the state of Georgia.
All right, Middle Georgia, Mr. Sewell.
Thank you, and pleasure to speak with you today. My name is Wesley Sewell. I'm lead recruiter with Middle Georgia State University. Interesting fact about us, although we were founded in 1884, we're Georgia's newest public university, raised to university level in 2015, and we're also one of the fastest growing universities in Georgia.
All right, Ms. Russ.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Julie Russ. I'm with the University of Alabama in Huntsville, located in Huntsville, Alabama. One interesting fact about us, UAH has the only Division I hockey team in the Southeast. So we're really proud of that fact. We try to cheer on our Chargers. So yeah, hockey's your interest. We have it there.
All right. And last but not least, Ms. Valerie.
Good morning, everyone. I am one of the university located in Laurinburg, North Carolina. One of the fun facts is most people think that we're in Scotland, but our Scottish heritage. But we're in a small town located roughly about 2 hours from Charlotte, North Carolina, 2 hours from Roundtable. Just a fun fact that people always think that we're located in Scotland.
Okay, and Ms. Valerie, check your audio just a little bit because it's not coming through as clearly, and we want to make sure that everybody's able to hear your information.
Can you hear me now?
That's a little bit better now.
Let's see if I can turn that volume up. So let me say it one more time. Good morning, everyone. My name is Shannon Valerie. Is that good, Kimberly? Can you hear me?
That's a little bit better.
My name is Shannon Valerie, and I'm one of the regional admissions counselors for St. Andrews University in Laurinburg, North Carolina. One of the fun facts I would say is most people, when they contact us, they think that we're located in Scotland instead of a little small town in Laurinburg, North Carolina, which is 2 hours from Charlotte, North Carolina, and about 2 hours from Raleigh, Durham. So they're looking for their Scottish heritage, but we are affiliated with the Presbyterian base, but we're a small university just right outside the beautiful mountains and not too far from the beaches.
All right, and I think that's everyone. And so let's go ahead and get started with your admissions requirements. St. Andrews, Ms. Valerie, you can go ahead since you were the last one, and then we'll go back through.
Sure. So our admissions process is open enrollment. So because of the pandemic, I know a lot of universities have decided that we would be test optional. We're still test optional, but if you would like to submit your scores, we're more than welcome. We'll be happy to take them. The first steps is basically there's no application fee to apply. So you would apply if you're an athlete. There's also a recruitment form that you would need to fill out as well. And just basically, if you're looking for a small, quaint town that's not too big, we encourage you to apply.
All right, let's go with Mr. Sewell from Middle Georgia.
Thank you. And so admission requirements at Middle Georgia State, primarily we're looking at high school transcripts and possibly test scores. We are test optional, as many schools are right now. What that means is you're welcome to submit test scores. For Middle Georgia State in particular, test scores can only help you, not hurt you. So I definitely encourage you to submit those. Without test scores, we recommend that students to qualify for regular admissions have at least a 2.8 high school GPA. However, you can be considered for admissions with at least a 2.0 high school GPA in your core curriculum classes.
All right, Ms. Russ.
Yes. So UAH, we have rolling admission as well. We primarily obviously have the application, high school transcript, your GPA, and then your official test scores, either ACT or SAT. This year for test optional policy, we are only test optional for students who have not been able to take a test at all. If they don't have any test scores, it is kind of a case-by-case limited basis. But just for regular admission, we suggest a GPA of 2.9 and then a 20 on the ACT or a 1030 on the SAT.
Okay, all right, Kennesaw State.
So for our admissions process, it's just going to be based off of your academics there. So your GPA, right now we're test optional. Thankfully, it's a 2.6 academic GPA. So those kind of core classes that you'll take along with 2 foreign language courses, and then a 2.5 to 2.59 with test scores that are requirements. It ends up being 990 for SAT minimums and then 18 and 18 for the ACT for English and then math, respectively, for those subjects would be all that you need for admission with those just transcripts and then test scores if you have them.
Okay, and Albany State.
We are test optional. What you really need is just your high school, submit your high school transcript. The minimum high school GPA for ASU is a 2.0 high school GPA, but you can submit your test scores. If you want to get into our bachelor's program without your test scores, you need at least a high school GPA of a 2.5 or higher. But the great thing about ASU is that if you have between a 2.0 to a 2.49, you'll be placed into our Associate Access Pathway program. And the great thing about our Access Pathway program is that once you earn 30 college credits and maintain a 2.0 college GPA, you could be switched back into our bachelor's degree program or finish out our 2-year program and then get your bachelor's. So that's one great thing about our program.
All right, and thank you everybody for sharing. We talked about admissions requirements. Now let's talk a little bit about some of those majors. And some of you have hit on 1 or 2 of those, but let's talk about the most popular and then perhaps those lesser known majors that are offered at your school. And we'll begin again with Ms. Pope with Albany State University.
Yeah, so some of our popular majors here at ASU is, of course, our nursing program. We currently produce most of the nurses here in the South Georgia area. So that's one fun fact about us. Another popular program is our dental hygiene program. If you want to learn how to clean teeth, we have an awesome program for that. Another one of our programs is supply chain and logistics management, which is under our School of Business program. So if you're interested in accounting, marketing, management, if you want to own your own business, we have a really good School of Business program. And another popular program is our forensic science program. One fun fact about us is that we're the only university in the state of Georgia that is nationally accredited for a forensic science program. So if you're interested in that, we're the only school in a university in Georgia that has that program.
All right. Let's go, Mr. Sewell from Middle Georgia.
Thank you. So our top 5 majors here at Middle Georgia State University includes aviation, business, nursing, information technology, and psychology. Another fun fact, we're the only 4-year school of aviation here in Georgia, including flight and management, maintenance, air traffic management. Another kind of lesser known program for us is our occupational therapy assistant program, which leads into a bachelor's degree of rehabilitation science. We're one of, I believe, only 4 OTA programs in the state.
All right, St. Andrews.
I want to mention this because, you know, when you go first, sometimes you forget certain things. So one of the requirements for admission is also a 2.5. If you have less than that, it would have to be reviewed by our review board. Some of our more popular programs would be our business and education and life sciences, which is supported by our liberal arts core. Recent additional programs that we have, the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, specialization in criminal justice management, and our business administration program. We also just received accreditation for our secondary, for master's in secondary education, 9th through 12th licensures. So, and also the secondary education degree for 9th through 12th. So we're super excited about that. And I can't think of anything that our students are not excited about as far as programs, but those are some of the highlights, and even sports management.
All right, Ms. Russ.
Yes, so one of our definitely our most popular major is aerospace engineering. Huntsville is home to one of the U.S. Space and Rocket Centers, so we have a very strong partnership and relationship with NASA. We are located just a mile from NASA, so our students oftentimes comes to UAH specifically for aerospace engineering and the co-op and internship opportunities that we're able to offer. We've had students intern and co-op and then go on to work with NASA, SpaceX, Blue Origin, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Group, General Electric, and even Disney. So if you're looking for outside opportunities, hands-on learning, our students love the aerospace engineering program that allows them to do that. And then one of our lesser known programs, but is rapidly growing, is digital animation program. It's housed within our College of Arts and Sciences, but it prepares students for a career in the entertainment arts. So animation, mobile app design, digital composing, game engine development, and then like team game development. So if that's your interest, we have a program that's rapidly growing. Our students really love it.
Wow, that's interesting because that is a very a growing field. All right, thank you. And Kennesaw State.
So for us, as far as popular majors, most of them have been mentioned here, whether it be education or nursing or business related. Cybersecurity is probably the fastest growing one we've had the last 12 months. They've added a whole master's program because it's so popular at the moment. So those are probably our most popular majors as of now. We have a ton of other ones that people are obviously excited to get into, but those are probably most gone into ones. But as far as our least known major, it's probably interactive design. They deal with anything touchscreen. We actually had some students that interned and worked with Home Depot to help produce their touchscreen kiosks they use in stores. So probably the major I never knew about, even as a student at KSU, that is probably the most relevant during this time.
That's interesting, especially in this COVID era and all of those, trying to make things interactive and all of those pieces. So that some great majors here from all of our institutions. And again, students, parents, advisors, others that are joining us, counselors, please make sure you post your questions in the chat. And we do have one that's a little bit off from our script, but I think it is an important one here. This particular viewer, Patricia, wants to know more about how can they apply for scholarships or get help with applying for scholarships at your institution. So any of our participants here today can answer that particular question.
I'll start. Our particular foundation offers scholarships opportunities at least once, sometimes twice a year. So what I'd encourage that student to do is check out the scholarship deadlines. For us in particular, it's generally between November and end of January. You do have to be accepted to our university to apply for those scholarships. Different institutions may treat their scholarship opportunities slightly different, but encourage you to check out scholarship opportunities and the deadlines that's associated with them.
I would like to say, I would like to say, no matter what school a student chooses, it's very important that you kind of make it as an assignment. So when you're looking for scholarships, even in different, if you're planning to attend school in a different state, make it an assignment that you actually look for maybe 2 to 3 per week through credit unions. So you look through your church, you look at your employment, look at your parents' employment places to look for scholarships, look for insurance companies, find out who your parents actually do their auto and home insurance through. Look through, go on the university or college's website, go under their financial aid link, look for the scholarships that they have offered there. And usually they'll have institutional scholarships, but they'll also give you links for other scholarships that are not a part of their institution. So be sure to just, like I said, make it a project. Look through one of the links that we have here in North Carolina is cfnc.org. And I'm sure for Georgia and other states, you have a link that will actually, that's connected to Common App, that you can actually look for links for scholarships as well.
Okay. Any of our other institutions want to answer that particular question?
I'll say something. With UAH, we do offer internal scholarship and academic scholarship. You do have to be admitted, but there's no separate application once you have been admitted to UAH based upon your GPA and your official test scores. If you fall on our scholarship grid, you are awarded that certain amount wherever you fall on our grid, all 4 years per year. We also do offer competitive scholarships. That is just one application, and any that you qualify for, it will pull from that one application, and you could be awarded those competitive scholarships just throughout the year as they become available, as they are. Once you get them, they are available for all 4 years. You will keep them. So those are our scholarships.
Yes, so really quickly, ASU does offer institutional scholarships. So once you get admitted into Albany State, you have access to our scholarship portal, which will be given to you via email once you get accepted into ASU.
All right, some great tips there. And I would also just like to add the Savannah-Chatham County Public Schools. We do have a scholarship page where we post information, about scholarships that we have received. We have quite a few that are out right now from like the Savannah Community Foundation, as well as some other national and state organizations that are offering scholarships as well. So I would encourage you, like Ms. Valerie said, you've almost got to make this an assignment to look for 2 to 3 a week. There are also other free resources because you don't have to pay for that scholarship assistance. There are free resources. If we have any of our Gear Up students, Gear Up Georgia students, we have a great partnership with the Scholarship Academy, and they offer assistance to Gear Up Georgia students on a weekly basis. So that's another opportunity if you are in need of that assistance to get that. Also, make sure that you're making connections with your high school counselor to ask them about scholarships and any opportunities they have available as well. And again, make sure that you sign in on our sign-in link so that we can make sure that we're sharing information. We share it on the MegaGenesis page. Any information that we receive. So we want to make sure that you are availing yourself of that information. So I hope that answers that particular question for our viewer. So the last thing I want to, as in the few minutes that we have left, are there any other facts or anything else about your admissions or your applications process? How can students, parents, other viewers find out more about your institutions? How can they connect with you? We will go ahead and get started with Mr. Sewell, and then I'll just call from there.
All right. Well, thank you. So our application is online. So if you just go to our website, you can click apply. Georgia Student Finance Commission hosts our website. So if you're familiar with Georgia Futures, GA Futures, feel free just to go straight there and start our application. We do have a $30 application fee paid by debit or credit card through the application portal. So that's where you actually do the application, is online. As far as learning more, a couple different ways you can do that. Website's a great resource. You can go to mga.edu/go, and you can fill out our contact form saying, hey, Mr. Sewell, I'd like to learn more. If you'd like to have a small group, a conversation, we do offer virtual information sessions as well, typically 1 to 3 students. Go to mga.edu/virtual visit, and you can sign up with a session with me or one of my colleagues if one of their times work better for you. So we'd love to talk with you there. And we do have some limited on-campus tour opportunities as well, including some upcoming small open house events. And you can go to our visit page on our website to sign up for one of those opportunities.
All right, Ms. Valerie with St. Andrews.
There's a couple things I want to say. I know you guys are in Georgia, but some students may decide if they want to go out of state, and some of the fears or the threats that they feel are that there's out-of-state fees. We're a small university, so we don't have out-of-state fees. I know you guys also have a Hope Scholarship in Georgia. I think you still have the Hope Scholarship in Georgia. Well, in order to make it competitive, we actually do offer a little bit more funds for academic scholarships for our students based on your GPA. And we also offer athletic scholarships to students as well. We do have virtual Zooms, so you basically can go to sa.edu to sign up for visits. Because the pandemic is not over, we're still making sure that we're super safe as far as visits. So we are checking temperatures, and we also are asking students to make sure that the families may be tested, or it's optional, but we basically, if you're not comfortable with coming, then you can actually sign up for Zoom. Some of the other things as far as applying, you can apply online, but there's also Common App that you can submit your transcript as well as your application through Common App to our university.
All right, Ms. Russ.
Yes, our application is on our website, uah.edu. You can apply there. We are not on Common App, so you will have to apply on our website. Also great resource for just finding out more information about our university. We are offering in-person visits again, very social distance, very safe, but we also do have a virtual tour on our website if that is something you're interested in. We also have a few Saturday tour events coming up if you'd like to come down for a weekend and visit. We also offer Zoom sessions one-on-one. You can sign up for a session with me or a group-led session with just our campus visit coordinator. She does those. But also we're on social media. You can check us out, UAH Admissions, lots of good videos, pictures, resources, all of that.
All right, Kennesaw State.
So as far as applications go, we're going to be similar to Middle Georgia in that we're going to be through Georgia Futures, and really great website, Georgia Futures. If you haven't gone on there and gotten familiar, that helps you. If you're interested in the Hope Scholarship or Zell Miller Scholarship, they actually have a calculator built in there to help you with that, to see that great financial aid opportunity that is the Hope Scholarship there. But additionally, we have available virtual sessions to kind of talk with us or meet with us. We are trying to do more virtual sessions with schools throughout the state, and with students as well. We can schedule one-on-one meetings, but we have in-person tours that you can participate in as well, Monday through Friday on both of our Kennesaw and Marietta campuses. But we're mainly doing stuff online, like our open house will be virtual coming up in the next couple of weeks. Those are kind of the main ways to find out more about us, besides really our website. And we do have virtual tour opportunities for housing, as well as both our campuses too, in case you weren't able to make it in person.
All right, and Albany State.
Yes, so you can apply at ASU on georgiafutures.org, or you can apply on the Common Black application website as well. On Georgia Future, if you do decide to apply, it is a $25 application fee, but we do accept fee waiver forms. So if you're eligible for a fee waiver form, you can just email that to us and we'll send you a fee waiver code. Also, Albany State is now hosting in-person campus tours. So you can register right now for in-person campus tours. If you go on our website, asurams.edu, you can find out a lot of information. We also are doing virtual information sessions. You can schedule a session with myself or the other admissions recruiters here at ASU. Also, we are having open house coming up March 18th. You can also register for open house to find out more about Albany State. It's just a great way for you to just talk to deans, and you'll just have that one-on-one with our deans, our admissions recruiters, myself. But yes, so you can just find more about us at asurams.edu.
All right, I want to thank all of our presenters. Audience, I will tell you, it's no easy task to fit everything about your institution into the few minutes that you have here, but I think our presenters did a great job. Please also keep in mind that by signing in, you can connect with these recruiters that we have here, these admissions professionals, so that if you have additional questions, want additional information that perhaps was not answered during our session, they can connect with you or have someone from their office connect with you. So again, I want to say thank you on behalf of MegaGenesis Savannah. Some of you have been with us probably since the beginning of this program here 15 years ago. And so we appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much for joining us. Students, parents, other visitors, please remember to sign in. Don't forget, there are opportunities to win gift cards throughout the day. We'll be posting that information, so you want to make sure you sign in and that you join us for our other sessions, one of which is coming up in just a few more minutes. Thank you again for joining us.